Let us talk about a food that confuses almost everyone. It is a potato. But it is not a potato. It is sweet. But it is not a dessert. It is a carbohydrate. But many health experts say it is one of the healthiest foods you can eat. This is the potato paradox, and the solution is the sweet potato. White potatoes have a bad reputation in the nutrition world. They are high on the glycemic index. They can spike your blood sugar. They are often fried, mashed with butter, or loaded with cheese and bacon. But sweet potatoes are different. They are one of the most nutrient-dense, blood sugar-friendly, satisfying carbohydrates on the planet. In this article, we will explore why sweet potatoes are the ultimate carb. You will learn how they compare to white potatoes, what makes them so healthy, and how to eat them for maximum benefit. By the end, you will want to add sweet potatoes to your weekly meal rotation. Let us start by clearing up a common confusion. Sweet potatoes are not actually potatoes. They are not even closely related to white potatoes. White potatoes are members of the nightshade family, along with tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. Sweet potatoes belong to the morning glory family. They are a completely different plant. This matters because their nutritional profiles are very different. White potatoes are mostly starch. They have some vitamins and minerals, but they are relatively low in fiber and protein. Sweet potatoes are also starchy, but they are packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that white potatoes lack. The most famous of these is beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is the pigment that gives sweet potatoes their orange color. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A. One medium sweet potato contains more than 400% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin A. That is more than carrots, more than spinach, more than any other common vegetable. Vitamin A is essential for your eyes, your immune system, your skin, and your cell growth. Without enough vitamin A, you can go blind. Sweet potatoes provide this vital nutrient in abundance. Now let us talk about blood sugar. This is where the potato paradox really comes into play. White potatoes have a high glycemic index. The glycemic index measures how quickly a food raises your blood sugar. Baked white potatoes have a glycemic index around 85, which is very high. That is comparable to pure glucose. When you eat a white potato, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Your body releases insulin to bring it down. If this happens too often, you can develop insulin resistance, which leads to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Sweet potatoes are different. They have a much lower glycemic index, typically between 44 and 60, depending on how they are cooked. This is considered low to medium. Why the difference? Sweet potatoes contain more fiber. Fiber slows down the digestion of carbohydrates. Instead of sugar hitting your bloodstream all at once, it is released slowly and steadily. Sweet potatoes also contain compounds that inhibit the activity of alpha-glucosidase, an enzyme that breaks down starch into sugar. This further slows the release of sugar into your blood. The result is stable energy, fewer cravings, and better long-term health. But the benefits of sweet potatoes go far beyond blood sugar. They are also packed with other vitamins and minerals. Let us start with vitamin C. One medium sweet potato contains about 35% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for your immune system. It helps your body fight off infections. It also helps your body absorb iron from plant foods. If you are vegetarian or vegan, eating sweet potatoes with beans or lentils can significantly increase the amount of iron your body absorbs. Sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium. Potassium is a mineral that most people do not get enough of. It lowers blood pressure by counteracting the effects of sodium. A diet rich in potassium reduces your risk of stroke and heart disease. One medium sweet potato contains about 15% of your daily potassium needs. That is more than a banana. Sweet potatoes also contain magnesium. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body. It helps regulate blood pressure, blood sugar, muscle function, and nerve function. Most people are deficient in magnesium. Sweet potatoes can help fill that gap. Let us talk about fiber again, but this time in more detail. One medium sweet potato contains about 4 grams of fiber. That is roughly 15% of your daily recommended intake. The fiber in sweet potatoes is a mix of soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber forms a gel in your stomach. It slows down digestion, keeps you full, and helps lower cholesterol. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to your stool and keeps your digestive system moving regularly. Together, they make sweet potatoes a powerful tool for weight management and digestive health. The fiber in sweet potatoes also feeds the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome is linked to better immunity, lower inflammation, and improved mental health. Sweet potatoes also contain resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of starch that resists digestion in your small intestine. It passes through to your large intestine, where it feeds your gut bacteria. Resistant starch has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, lower blood sugar, and increase feelings of fullness. Cooking and then cooling sweet potatoes increases their resistant starch content, so leftover cold sweet potato salad is actually healthier than hot sweet potatoes. Now let us address antioxidants. Sweet potatoes are loaded with antioxidants, but they have one in particular that sets them apart: anthocyanins. Purple sweet potatoes, which are becoming more common, are packed with anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are the same compounds that give blueberries their color and their health benefits. They have been shown to reduce inflammation, protect the liver, improve memory, and even lower the risk of certain cancers. Orange sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, which we already discussed. But they also contain other carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin accumulate in your retina. They protect your eyes from blue light damage and reduce your risk of age-related macular degeneration. White sweet potatoes have fewer antioxidants, but they are still nutritious. They are a good source of fiber and potassium. The darker the color of the sweet potato, the more antioxidants it contains. So choose purple or orange sweet potatoes when you can. Let us talk about how sweet potatoes compare to other healthy carbs. Quinoa is often called a superfood. It is high in protein and fiber. But sweet potatoes have more vitamin A, more vitamin C, more potassium, and more beta-carotene. Brown rice is another popular healthy carb. But brown rice has less fiber, less vitamin A, and less potassium than sweet potatoes. Oats are excellent for heart health, but they do not have the vitamin A or beta-carotene of sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are not better than these foods. They are different. They each have their own strengths. The point is that sweet potatoes deserve a place alongside quinoa, brown rice, and oats as one of the healthiest carbohydrate sources available. Now, let us address the elephant in the room. Are sweet potatoes fattening? No. No single food is fattening. Weight gain comes from eating more calories than you burn over time. Sweet potatoes are relatively low in calories. One medium sweet potato has about 100 to 120 calories. That is roughly the same as a medium white potato. But because sweet potatoes are more filling due to their fiber content, they may actually help you eat fewer calories overall. Several studies have shown that people who eat sweet potatoes feel fuller and eat less at subsequent meals compared to those who eat white potatoes or refined grains. Sweet potatoes are not the enemy. They are an ally in weight management. How should you eat sweet potatoes? The healthiest way is baked or roasted. Do not deep fry them. Do not load them with butter, marshmallows, brown sugar, or maple syrup. That turns a healthy food into a dessert. Here are some simple, healthy ideas. Bake a sweet potato at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes until soft. Slice it open and top it with black beans, salsa, avocado, and cilantro. This makes a delicious, filling, nutrient-dense meal. Roast sweet potato cubes with olive oil, salt, pepper, and rosemary. Eat them as a side dish with grilled chicken or fish. Mash sweet potatoes with a little coconut milk and cinnamon. This is a healthier alternative to mashed white potatoes with butter and cream. Add roasted sweet potato cubes to salads. They add sweetness, texture, and nutrients. Blend cooked sweet potato into smoothies. It adds creaminess, fiber, and natural sweetness. Make sweet potato toast. Slice a sweet potato lengthwise into quarter-inch planks. Toast them in a toaster or toaster oven until soft. Top with avocado, nut butter, or smoked salmon. Make sweet potato fries. Cut sweet potatoes into wedges. Toss with olive oil, salt, pepper, and paprika. Bake at 425 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until crispy. These are much healthier than fast food fries. You can also eat sweet potato leaves. Yes, the greens are edible and nutritious. They are similar to spinach or kale. Sauté them with garlic and olive oil. One question people often ask is whether canned sweet potatoes are as healthy as fresh. Canned sweet potatoes are usually cooked and packed in water or syrup. If they are packed in syrup, they have added sugar. Avoid those. Look for canned sweet potatoes packed in water with no added sugar. Rinse them before using. They are convenient, but fresh is always better. Frozen sweet potatoes are also an option. They are usually just as nutritious as fresh because they are flash frozen at peak ripeness. Use them in soups, stews, or casseroles. In summary, sweet potatoes solve the potato paradox. They are a carbohydrate, they are starchy, but they are also one of the healthiest foods you can eat. They are packed with fiber, which slows digestion and keeps you full. They have a low to medium glycemic index, which prevents blood sugar spikes. They are loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, potassium, and magnesium. They contain unique antioxidants like beta-carotene, anthocyanins, lutein, and zeaxanthin. They support your eyes, your immune system, your heart, your gut, and your brain. They are versatile, affordable, and delicious. They are not white potatoes. They are not a guilty pleasure. They are the ultimate carb. So the next time you are at the grocery store, pick up a bag of sweet potatoes. Bake them, roast them, mash them, or toast them. Eat them every week. Your body will thank you. Your blood sugar will thank you. Your taste buds will thank you. And you will finally understand the potato paradox. Sweet potatoes are not just a carb. They are a superfood in disguise. Try them. Feel the difference. Live healthier. That is the power of the sweet potato.